Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be playing around with my new Orbital polisher. I've never used one before. The goal eventually is going to be to use her on the Boss and take the swirl marks that you can see on there from numerous hand washings, waterless cleaners. Over time have left swirl marks in my ceramic coating. Car's still super glossy. I mean, if you look at her, you know, still looks like she's freaking pristine, but I see swirl marks when I get up on close on it, and it bothers me at car shows. So since there's COVID going on, it's a great time to take care of it while it's sitting in my garage. Before I'm brave enough to do that, we're going to use the polisher to see if we can revitalize some of the prehistoric, okay, I'm just kidding, it's like what now, 46-year-old, yeah, but 46-year-old paint on this MGB. It's got some defects in it, and so I'm going to use, I got the Hex Logic Pads from Chemical Guys, and we're going to see if we can use this to revitalize some of the paint. Let me show you guys some of the imperfections. Using the light, you can see right here, a strap was across the car to prevent it from rolling on a trailer, and my dad put it on, and you can see there's definite like grime on the surface that we can get out. And I don't know how clean we'll be able to make this, but it was white pretty good with the strap. But there's tons of imperfections in the paint that we'll be able to get out. Hopefully we can do something about this. I don't know the best way to get that off, but we're gonna mess around with it, and we're gonna see. I mean, this car cost me $500 to get, and what's the worst that can happen? I can't really make the paint job much worse. So you know, and if I cut through it, then you know, we'll clear coat it until I'm ready to paint it. But let's get started. Let's just play around with this thing, see what happens. I watch a bunch of videos on YouTube, so you know, I'm basically a pro now. All right, let's go. All right, guys. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're using Meguiers Ultimate Compound. We need to get some in the pad. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some blots in various spots. Some more. And this might be too much, but I don't want to work it into the pad a little bit, so I want the pad wet. I'm going to waste this, I'm going to get it off the glove here. If I can. Right. I'm going to take her, draw her around a bit. Before we start this, I'll get a little more. Just make sure the pad's covered. And we're starting on a slow speed. I have her on 2, and we're just going to do, I'm going to try and do quarters of the hood at a time, and we'll start with this quarter first. So it'll probably be about 2 by 2 squares. So we're going to try, first part, this is light coverage, or light pressure, and we're going to cover it using a horizontal, then vertical motion. I think we got a good coverage. We're going to put some more on. We're going to keep her wet. Just little dabs should be good. Don't need much at this point. And we're going to kick her up to 5. Not quite full speed, but getting up there. Alright. Flaming everywhere. Alright, so I'm apparently keeping my children awake, but we're going to go ahead and just wipe off the first layer of compound. What I did. Wow, that actually is a huge difference. And then I also did some right on this part, just with one pass. One pass. And matter of fact, that's probably all I'm going to do now, is because I don't really need to cut too much. I just want to polish it up a bit. But check this out. Look right there. One pass. Went from that to that. It's pretty incredible. So we're gonna try and knock out this panel real quick before I gotta stop. I'm gonna click your dabs in here. But way too much. Split that around a little bit. This stuff's good. Highly recommended already, I can tell. Watch this. That is a huge difference. I don't know if you can tell just by watching. Alright, tore my pad. That's got it caught on the hook. I'll tell you what, guys, she is far from perfect, but that is not too shabby at all. Honestly, I wasn't using any sort of technique because it was all just a top coating, and I had a medium quality pad. And man, look at, it's not perfect, and you still see the dents and the things that got spilled on there. But here's what it was. And then it's gone to something way clearer. I can't even try to find a good contrast point. Yeah, the paint's not perfect, so it's hard to find it, but I can't even tell you guys how much cleaner it is. Let's see if we can. Oh, here we go. Here's what it was, and here's what it is now. This, from this to this. All right, guys. So we're gonna continue the work we were doing yesterday, or the other day, and you're just gonna hopefully see the stark difference here. Start out on the hood, and we'll finish this up. So I don't know if you can tell what's the difference here. So going from this, all corroded or oxidized, to this, which is very shiny. So maybe you can see my reflection in there transposing. Alright, so now we're doing the deep problem area, which the transformation should be immediate. I'm going to leave it like do half, so you can kind of see the difference. It's pretty incredible. Come on. Alright guys, you can see that as a night and day difference. I really screwed myself right here because I clear coated the rust so it didn't rust anymore, and obviously there's overspray. So some of that I'm not going to be able to get up, but I might have it best. If I had left well enough alone, you could see the difference on what would have been. This is what the whole panel was, and this is kind of what I got it to. Obviously there's still nicks and scratches, but this is clear coat I put over this rust so it wouldn't rust anymore, and now I regret it because I'm having issues with compounds. So probably have to wet sand it down a little bit and then clean it up, but let's keep going with the rest of the car. So I did the door, I accidentally forgot to record. I'm going to go ahead and do the rear quarter panel. This is the bad side of the car, and I mean, man, it's still got imperfections. I'm going to have to hit with a hand compound, and obviously I'm going to have to fix that something, or just leave it. It's clear coated, but it is looking way better. It's still gonna have the patina and the like little scratches. I can't do anything about those. Actually, I do have a whole new door for this side, but it's not painted, so I kind of want to leave this one on for now. But let's go ahead and tack the back quarter panel, rear quarter panel. is not perfect. It's just got a lot of life left in that paint. Obviously there's a lot of paint missing too, but you know, I'm very impressed with the quality that's left. Because this side was resoundingly the worst side in the whole car, and now it's, except for that spot, it's cleaner. Yeah, look at the difference. That muck, like manila, and now it's actually white. Alright, if you can't see the difference in the paint, it is super apparent. I mean, look how clean that is. You still got the stuff where he dropped some whole paint on there. I'm gonna have to like wet sand it or something. And a couple like, you know, paint cans or something from his garage falling on it. And there's dents and scratches I can't fix, but yeah, compared to what it was, it's actually Oxford white now as opposed to Manila white. I'm talking, hold on. It's so I still got to get in between here by hand. I didn't want to unscrew it and do the machine, so I still got some work to do, but it is infinitely better than it was. This side was awful. Thought it was unsavable. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed that. 100 times better than it was. Please drop a like, subscribe, and we'll have some more cool MG footage here in the future. Take care guys.